Hello all, this is Galinom, and I'm going to be showing you how to make a house or building much more enjoyable to look at. So right here I have what you guys would call a shack. It's just plain, basically. That's all you can call it. And inside, there's not even a nice floor, torches strewn randomly. Everything does not look good. Pig, don't go in that house. It's not a nice house. Pig, get out of the house. So basically what I'm going to show you is how to make a house look much more enjoyable. So here we have the shape that we start off with in the very beginning. Now, if you change the design to look something like this, or even like this. Now the first tip to interior design, which is what I'm doing right now, is not to have a flat ground as is almost here, seeing as grass hasn't grown all the way, and not to have just grass. What you want to do is almost have a border around the area that you're building just to make it look nicer. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to put a new door, seeing as it breaks that. And let's break all this grass around the outside. Yeah, so I'm going to cover the interior first, and then I'll cover exterior after I've covered everything I want to. And unfortunately it's raining, but I don't have single player commands, so make do with what you have. So as you can see, starting to really spruce it up. Okay, there you go. It's already looking somewhat more interesting. Now, one thing you could do is to have grass, actually. It looks really nice. So, what you want to do is, I'm going to do it like this. A large part of decorating your house or building it is also trial and error. You won't know how it looks until you actually do it. So that's what you have to do. You can't be afraid to experiment. And so as you can see, I almost, it's a sad face. You can even make some eyes if you want. But it looks a lot nicer already. Another thing to do is to have a combination of cobblestone and wood. And you can do this by, in the corner, just placing that, whoa, mouse lag. And all you do is basically place them like this, in a checkered pattern. After that's done, fill up the rest of the area with wood. You already have an interesting thing. Now you can also replace these bricks with cobblestone. Oops. And it will look just as interesting. This is what, if you're starting off like in a survival mode, building a house, you should start off this way. That way it's just easier, and then just replace it if you so desire. It works pretty much the same way. Then you could do, oh, my mouse is lagging. Then you can do whatever you want for this end. You could fill it up with that, maybe just, oh my goodness. Do it like that. Whatever you so desire. Building is very much up to your own opinion. I'm just giving you a few of my tips that I would recommend. Now, another thing you want to do. I'm going to start showing you how to actually, like, make a wall now. Here, real quickly, I'll do the type of floor I would use. So here's my little design for my floor. I have some grass in the middle with some very smooth, the new kind of smooth sandstone. It's hard to explain. As you can see, this I used logs. Oh, I used logs for that, just to give it a cool little thing. Now I'm going to show you with the inside of walls. One, you never want a wall to be just all wood. Like, let's say, like, you never want something like this. At least make a window area. Like that. But even then. So actually this will kind of meld right into exterior design. I'm going to show you how to almost give it an impression of looking like a house. So here's my little front entrance I just created. what I did was I put 2 logs right next to the door to give it a little, like almost to make it stand out more, because if you put this there, it just kind of blends in. If you put these there, it gives it more, it stands out more. And on the corner, I put 3 logs, because that's the height I have right now. And I have wood planks going all along the bottom. And then I have some sandstone right there. Now, going to the wood planks, you guys can use whatever wooden planks you prefer, but I personally enjoy these ones more that come from the, not those trees, there's none nearby, from these saplings. I just like the appeal of them much more. So then I have glass pane in between some sandstone, just to make it stand out. Oh, my mouse keeps spazzing. Just to make it stand out more. So as you can see right here, I just have a nice little, I don't even know, little thing going on. So as you can see, this is an odd length. It's 11 blocks actually, if I remember correctly. Wait. It's 15 actually, I forgot I lengthened it because of this end. So right here, there's 15 blocks. That means one end is in the middle. Now, I'm just by gazing at it, I want to say it's this block. Yeah, it looks right. So now what you want to figure out is, on your walls, do you want glass? Do you want there to be windows? What kind of wall you want? I personally, if I'm building just a regular house, which is kind of what I'm just going for right here, I like to have it so that there's at least one block there. Maybe have a... let's go. Let's have a 3 right there. We can put a window there, in there, and then same thing with this end. And there you have a little symmetrical thing going on. And actually, I want to stick to what I did with the front. So there you have just a nice little thing going on. Gonna put some of that. Actually, I know what I want to do with this. So there you go. There's my house windows. Let's try something out of curiosity. Just to give it a little design. How does it look from the inside? Interesting. Well, I'll leave that for now. You guys can figure out how you want to build that. I'm just trying to do this for show. If I was actually building, I would take more time to try to figure out what would appeal to my eyes. But for right now, I'm just going to show you guys this. And I'm going to get back to you after I build this. Okay, so here we have the foundation of our house. I have put these, actually I'll do that one right there. I have put these window panes just to kind of, so you can like, whoa, hey, there's my other stuff. Now, where you place stuff, as you can tell, this is a really plain house. There's no kitchen, no chest room or anything. I'm just showing you how to make stuff look nice. But if you had rooms going out elsewhere, you would use whatever pattern, probably repeat that pattern. But as you can see, I have this. So now I'm going to cover on how to actually make it look realistic. So let's first start with the roof. You don't want a plain roof. What you want to do is almost... Here, I'm going to do this real quickly. What I like to do is just place these right there, because I'll show you what I do with it in a second. And then, after you finish going around, you want to put one going out. Now that area is a bit weird just because of how it's set up, but deal with me with just... Actually, let's go up one more. I want to have plenty of room to show you guys this. Okay, so what I've done is I've made a layer going outward so that I can do one thing that I like to do. It looks kind of weird right now, but that will be fixed. So now what you want to do is, I can just grab it, but you want to make some wooden stairs. Then you go under the bottom and you place it like that. Thanks to a new update, they'll now stack, well, not stack, they'll now face upside down when you do that. So here I am just quickly trying to put these around for you guys. Now this is the only strange area. In a game I wouldn't leave it like this. I would have made my house a bit bigger. But gotta make do with what I have. So I'm just gonna if I do that, yeah, and then I can just fill that in. Okay, there you go. That looks nice. Somewhat. So now what you want to do is get rid of these. Don't die, Enderman. And then put stairs going this way. It looks a bit weird at the moment, but it will all be fixed. Okay, so now what you want to figure out is how do I want my house to face? I like it to go this way, so right in the middle, I'm going to place one of these blocks. Now, I'm going to continue just to repeat this pattern. Go one right here, drag it across. Oops. Place another regular wooden plank and continue to do that kind of pattern. So what I have built now is a rough draft of my house, what I would like it to look like. So as you can see, I have a little gutter thing going on right here to provide a little cover from the rain. Then what I did was I had steps going all the way up the side with wood planks going up the middle just to add a little look to it. It looks interesting and it looks nice at the same time. Then what I did was I just put a block there and made it go across like behind it so I could go up next. And what that does is it creates a nice little area to put glass panes. Now the glass panes even have their own ledge so it looks more realistic. Then on the roof what I did was I had a wooden step facing outward. So if you have just like that, it looks boring. I've seen some people who've even like made them face this way and made it look like that. I personally like it this way. Then any additional things you want to do to the roof, like a chimney or such, you can add on wherever you so desire. However, the only thing, if you ever make a chimney, you want to use cobwebs coming out of it because it just makes it look like there's actually smoke coming out of it and it would look a lot nicer. So here I have how I would make my house look nicer. You can also on the ground like put steps going up to just try to make it look more interesting. Another big part of your house is the front yard. Now I'm not going to actually build a front yard for you guys, unfortunately. I know you're all sad from watching this. But what you can do is you can have a walkway and then have hedges going along the side because it looks nice. And then what I usually do is do a garden that you can enter with a fence through there, and you just complete the fence around and it looks really nice. But now I'm going to show you guys lighting. A lot of people like to just throw lights around everywhere, but placing lights is actually very key. Here, you even have your own little viewing station. If you have a light, I always place 2 right there near the door just to kind of give it a little feeling. And you don't want to place them like all over the place, no. Maybe you want to put some in the corner, like on the wooden thing, just to make it look cool. Might want to put one right above there. Maybe if my mouse doesn't spaz. And then, maybe one right there, just to add a bit more light to the area. And then it's already a well-lit room. That's not that looks symmetric at least. Like when you enter, it looks nice somewhat. Like you could even put one there if you're feeling daring. And actually, I want to see what this will look like. Yeah, that looks interesting. I like that. So this is just my little guide. Like, I'm not going in great detail. I was just showing you guys how to make a house look a bit more appealing. If you guys have any questions, I'm on the server WTG Craft. My name there is Galilam, of course. And actually, I'll show you guys what I've done there in terms of decorating to make it look nice. After I do this, because it was bothering me. So here's my base in WTG Craft. I'm not going to show the entrance, for I do not want beefers or anything. But as you can see, I have grass along the bottom. I have water falling from way above. Actually, you can't see where. But it's going down to my second floor. I have some wood logs right there, and I have a fence blocking it off. There's my wheat farm. I'm still working on this base, and I did something interesting here. For the top 2 layers of the inside, I did regular wooden planks. Then I did sandstone, placed it not randomly, in a checkerboard fashion with stone bricks. And in the ceiling, I put wool, a turquoise wool. Now, you have to be careful with wool. Wool is usually very bright, so you have to choose carefully which ones you want to place. Here, I chose these ones because it was a nice light color, and it looked well with what I was doing. So I just wanted to show you guys this. Join WTG Craft. It's a very nice server. And I hope you all enjoy this. This is also my base.